Oh, there we go. There we go, there we go. Alrighty then. Well, hello there. Oh my goodness. Looks like there's a handful of you already in the waiting room. Oh, and you've been chatting in the chat. So this is a live stream. I figured that I should start stating it every once in a while just because I know people watch this after the fact. Today is Wednesday, the 24th of April. So I am going to be drawing in my little book. Oh, hello, Ron is here. Hello, Ron. Let me make sure my sound is on. Yes, it's on. Ron is here. Deshi, hi. James, DB. Wow. Oh, you had a stressful week. Hi, DB. James, Patricia, Cindy, hello. Hi there. Yeah, I was just getting set up. I decided to kind of delay for a few minutes while I got my desk organized. My life is such a mess right now. My life is a mess, but I guess that's what life is, isn't it? Life is a mess. So I've got some of my stuff here. I've got my pencils and my pens out. I don't have too much of a plan. I know I say that a lot, but I guess that's just how my world is. Sometimes I just don't have a plan. I don't think I'll draw in my book today. Yeah, hello. I'm reading some of your comments in the chat. You're gonna make me cry. I don't know why. I think I'm just having one of those. I'm having one of those weeks. I'm so glad you guys are here. I'm glad I'm here. I've had a long week too. It's been a really long week. I won't specify. I won't be specific, but I've had such a long week. I've been just all over the place mentally and emotionally. So I'm happy to be here as well. So I'm thinking, for whatever reason, I'm just not in a mood to draw in my book today. It just happens. What I'll do is the usual, where once I finish what I'm doing, I'll put it in here later. But this guy is going to be moved aside for now. I do want to do a larger drawing today, so I'm hoping that I can get that done. I know that recently some of you have seen me do more drawings that are more like illustrations rather than my usual fun doodles. So I've been practicing with some of that. I haven't really finished anything. I've just been sketching. So I think I want to make one of those today. So something that's more like an illustration. A little doodly, but a little bit like an illustration. This paper is huge though. Huge. It's 9 by 12. So I'm hoping that it's not too big for this camera. Just hoping. Yeah. Yep. So I'm just kind of checking on it right now just to see the size of it. Yeah, and I'm seeing, yeah, hi, hello everyone. Just everyone saying hello and waving. Yeah, let me wave back. Hello. DV says we are here for you. Yeah, thank you. I'm that person today. I'm always really emotional. I won't lie. I'm an emotional person, but just recently I've been just everywhere. I've been everywhere. All over the place. I'm trying to decide if I should cut this down. It's 9 by 12, so it's a bit on the large side for me right now. Should I cut it down? Should I leave it? Maybe I can just trim it. How about that? Let's trim it real quick. I'll use the ruler. And that way it's a little less overwhelming, hopefully. Let's just use a ruler and trim it. That's all I'm going to do right now really quick. So this ruler is 1 inch. So that way if I trim off the edges, I'll trim 1 inch off each edge. And it should just take a second. Yeah, sometimes if I give myself too large of a paper, my mind can't handle it. So I'm just going to trim it real quick. There we go. 1 inch off the edge. Bye-bye. Kind of wish I could do that sometimes with my thoughts. Just kind of trim a little bit off. Get rid of some stuff I don't need. That would be really nice. It would be nice. Do what's right for you. Yeah, I'm just looking at the comments real quick. Yeah. Of course, if any of you have anything you feel like sharing, that is fine. I've been such a mess. Let's just say that. I've been such a mess that it's kind of shameful. I'm ashamed, at least. I'm just not happy with myself. But again, I try to just remember that that's kind of how things are. it's how things are, and I'm trying to learn to accept just those weird, cringy sort of emotional days, and maybe just accept them, just take it easy, try to get sleep, and just see how the next day is. So that's how my life has been for like a few days at least. Probably longer than that, but you know how that is. Yeah, Tamara is handing out virtual hugs. Yes, definitely. We need those, right? ODB, you've been crying and worrying. Yeah. Tell us, or if you want to, you can tell us. Yeah. I know sometimes it's different for everyone. So I just cut down my paper a little bit. I did start thinking a few minutes. So if you're wondering what I want to draw, I just trimmed down my paper a little bit. So it's actually more like 8 inches by 11, I think. About 8 by 11 is what this is. I started thinking right before I started the live that maybe we could try making that something that someone mentioned during, I think, the live from a week ago. Was it a week ago? I remember we drew some pottery, and it was kind of sunken into the ground. And I imagine we could try that again. And so we could draw some pottery and then have it be sort of broken and have some plants around it. I think that's what I started thinking about. It sounds like a good idea right now. Yeah, it sounds like a really good idea. So I'm going to try drawing a little bit of pottery and maybe some plants and things growing around it. That might look really nice. Yeah, so I think that's where I'm going to go with that. Yeah. Oh, Leslie shared with us, you visualize a train and you put all your unwanted thoughts and emotions on it, and you watch it leave the station. Oh, that's so interesting. Just watch them pack into that train, huh? And then just send it away. Yeah. Visualizing things that way can really help sometimes. It really can. I've tried things like that, and they haven't always worked, but yeah, definitely. I feel sometimes like I picture the ocean. I picture the ocean washing them away. Whenever I actually try to do kind of those mental exercises, but it's a good idea. So I think what I'm going to start with is a few pieces of pottery. Let's see if I can do this. Let's try this. So how much can I do? I'm thinking it might just be several pieces, but what does pottery look like when it's a little bit kind of broken and in the ground? Maybe I'll put a large one that's sort of sideways. So I'm just going to kind of give myself a little bit of a horizon. It's just a line, just so that I kind of orient myself. And then let's see I'm just going to start with this sort of curve. Just a sort of curve. Let's see how it looks. I don't know if I'll like it, but I'm kind of just testing it out. So right here, because it is going to be pottery, it's going to be a big one. And so it is kind of sticking out right there. And I'll see about making an opening for it. Let's see, should it be just straight? So this is where I'm just going to start playing around with the angle just to see what angle I like. I'm super sketchy when I draw. I'm that person. I don't draw like quick, confident lines. If I have a pencil in my hand, I'm gonna do a lot of this. So hopefully that works out. I don't know how you guys draw when you use a pencil. I like to do lots and lots of lines and then just kind of erase whatever didn't work. So I use an eraser a lot. Lots of erasing. Oh, Patricia, if you're mentioning a cactus, you mean like putting a cactus in here? Maybe. I don't know how good I am at drawing a cactus yet, but I'll think about that. Yeah. Oh, DB mentioned that you were making sure your rescue animals went to good people. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, at least they go to new homes, right? Yeah, definitely. At least they go to new homes. So I've just kind of got this shape here that's going to be pottery. I usually don't like to put handles on these if something that's like a larger pot like this. I'm not a fan of that. So I'm just going to have that one in the background like that. And then I'm thinking of trying to put some other things that are kind of growing here at an angle, but it's going to be in front of it, so it'll be more out here. I'm just trying to think of the kind of pottery that I used to make. So we'll see how this works. They're just some rough shapes. It's kind of at an angle. and they are super huge. So hopefully it's still in view here. Such a big drawing and I'm not used to it. Let's do a bit of a curve here and another one. Almost looks like a cup, but it's a big one. Almost like a cup, but a big one. So we got some generic shapes. What's all I'm doing? So there's two shapes, one in front of the other. There will also be some like dirt here. Some dirt. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Just some dirt. Same thing with this. It won't be perfect. It'll be sort of like that. Scribble, scribble. Usually helps me get an idea. I will be going in with a pen in a little bit. I'm just kind of laying down some shapes. So when it comes to the opening here, I don't know if any of you have tried this, if you've ever drawn things like this. So the top connects. The top here connects. But that bottom one does not. It's kind of the inside of the lip. So I'm going to erase the little edge there. And there. This inside edge just kind of curves right here. And right here. That way it shows that there's some thickness to the wall of this vessel. It's not paper thin, so something like that. I'm gonna do the same thing for this guy because he's also not paper thin, is he? How about, I'm gonna create a new line next to this one, so I'm gonna just sort of gently erase it. It's gonna be right here, right next to it, and right here, so they're not connected. Just like that. I might just kind of keep a little faint edge on this one, like that. That's what that is. Okay, so those are some basic shapes. Yeah, let's see. Hi, Kat. Hello. Yeah, so I've got a few shapes here. This is kind of like a larger vessel. This one, depending on what I draw around it, it could be kind of large, like a planter, or it could be smaller, sort of like a large bowl or a cup or something. It's just going to depend on what I draw around it. And so that's a second one. Should I add another piece? Maybe just like a shard, like a pottery shard. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. Just like it'll usually look like a triangle sort of. So it's just like a piece that's just sticking there. I'm trying to find a good spot for it. I'm not sure. Maybe here, right in the middle. It'll often look like it's kind of a piece of a bowl or a large plate. So it's just this kind of curve. For some reason it's sticking right out of the ground, don't know. And so I'm just drawing these sort of angular shapes like that. I will add more detail afterwards, but for now this is just... Let's see if that works. Maybe it won't. That's the wonderful part about just kind of drawing. Just figuring it out. Yeah, because I did go to a gallery event, so a showing at one of my local colleges. There was an artist who did these huge plates. Huge plates, and he did this gorgeous... It's called sgraffito is the technique. To kind of create these little etchings with these really wonderful kind of images on the plates, but the plates themselves were just, like 20 inches wide. That takes skill to do that on a potter's wheel, so that's pretty impressive. So I imagine sort of like these huge plates or platters, sort of like that. Sort of like that. That's what I'm imagining. I do love pottery a lot. Oh, Patricia, you didn't know about the opening lines not connecting. Oh, yeah. Well, there you go. You kind of learned a little something today, right? Just a little something. Yeah, so it's important. So we're talking about these lines here. Yeah, if you make sure they don't connect, that helps the thing look thick, Helps the walls look thick, so they're not paper thin. So I think as far as the shapes I've got on the page, I think I'm happy with these. 3 shapes is good for me. So I believe I can start with my pen. I'm going to go in with the pen and start, I guess just like before, just adding some plants and some things growing around it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So Tamara, explain what the open lines mean. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing, Tamara, you're asking about the thing that Patricia just mentioned? Yeah, so if you're talking about the lines at the opening of each vessel, it's kind of like when we did those doodles with the ribbon. So every time you draw a shape that isn't just paper, if you have just paper and it's folding around the bend, you just have a simple line. You just have a simple line like that, and then the edges of the vessel. That's all it is. But our vessel is thick. The walls are thick because it's pottery. So right here, from perspective, this line just kind of comes to right here. It looks like a C. Yep. And then over here, you connect the walls to that outer line. Yep. Yep, yep. I'm hoping that's what you had asked. It was what we were chatting about briefly. I'm going to make the lip on this just a little wider because I'm that person who obsesses over pottery, and I know that the lip on these has to be a little wider, otherwise they break. No respectable potter would make a large vessel like this with a tiny lip. That'd be heresy of the highest order. There we go. So a thicker lip on this. There we go. Yeah, definitely. Some flowers. Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Like maybe here if I kind of did the dirt. Okay, so yeah, so we're going to have maybe some flowers growing. That would be so cute. It reminds me of, what are these flowers that are growing right now in the yard? I think it's called alyssum. They're super tiny. Just teeny tiny little cute things. So maybe we'll do some of that today. What color is this? I think this is gray. Yeah, that's gray. I might use that later. Let's set that aside. What was a good one? Maybe we'll use the big boy today. I do love this pen a lot. Let's make sure it's still got some life in it. I've been using it for a lot of things. Yep, okie doke. So generally, because everything's layered, I'm going to try to start kind of in the front here. And I'll start working my way backwards. So that way I start with just some really simple shapes. And we'll just start heading out from there. So these are sort of my attempt at sort of these little blades of grass. That's what these are. And they're just like these sort of pointy pieces. Little pointy pieces. Just like that. And I think I'll try to remember every once in a while to add some little pebbles and things like that. I know I did that last time. Pebbles are nice. Little pebbles here and there. So like that. They're like little rocks. And I'll be doing these kind of blades of grass here and there. I guess it's just fresh grass. Just little ones. A little bit of fresh. Okay, so I'm just looking. Tamara was mentioning, sorry. You understand better now. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, definitely. It's the magic pen. It is. Yeah, Deshi said this is the magic pen. It really is. It has such a nice effect. It feels nice watching the ink flow out of the sky. Okay, so there's sort of like blades of grass. Sort of. I'm kind of just playing. My goodness. The people who like to drive on the road in front of my house like to pretend like they're racing. Like they're racing. They may actually be racing. Let's put another pebble here, another little rock. Two of them, twos of rocks. So as I work with this, I will slowly kind of decide when I've had enough. How about we start putting some of those little flowers in here? Those might be cute. Let's see. Oh, a ladybug. Oh my goodness. That would be adorable. Let's sketch it in so I don't forget, because I'm probably going to forget. Should I put it maybe like on top of this cup here somewhere? I have been finding a lot of ladybugs in my yard too, and they like to go up the planters. Should we draw it straight on or sideways? Maybe just straight on so it's obvious. What does a ladybug look like, my friends? I don't really know. I know it's got the little body down the middle like that. Something like that, I think. Yeah, Deshi, I'm so sorry. Yeah, our local race car drivers are being themselves today, it looks like. They're being themselves. A couple of little dots. Those are going to be black dots. Yeah, I think that this is the only aspect of my life here that I won't miss, is going to be all of those, all of the noisy drivers. I won't miss that. Someday when I live somewhere else, I won't miss it. How about we open up this case just a little bit? Let's go like that, like a V. That way it looks like it's a little open. Sometimes their wings will be a little bit part way out just because they got caught in the middle of, so like that. Let's see if that might work. His wings are a little bit out, I think. The spots are the important part. Yeah, definitely. As long as he's got little spots. And then maybe later I can check to see if there are any details here. Maybe like some eyes or something. I know they've got their little eyes on the front somewhere. I'm not sure. I can always check later. We'll check some references. Ladybug. Some ladybug references. Okay, there's my phone just in case I need to check later. Got it. Alrighty then. So there's a little ladybug. We may even put another one on the side if we have some time. We'll add a second one. Oh, yeah. I think you guys have way too much trust in my ability to draw creatures. The hardest things for me to draw are animals because I just don't understand their anatomy at all. But yeah, I would do a frog if I could. I don't think I would be able to. Yeah, I do not have the skills for some of that. I just do not. So I'm starting to draw this little weird stem here. We'll see if we can turn these into little leafed flower thingies. I'll let it kind of branch off a few times. Just have little leaves. We'll see if this works. So if we make little flowers on this, should I just have them facing forward? I think so. I'm just going to draw this little half circle. This is what I'm going to go with for drawing these. Yeah. If I add flowers, I'll need a bumblebee. I may actually want to practice drawing bumblebees. I do like them so much. I do like them so much. I'm starting to just add some petals here, and they're kind of in perspective, so they're a little bit awkward shaped. If you add your flowers, of course, you do it however you like to. So the petals come out this way, and there's just little bumps here. So like that. They're not really facing me, they're facing up towards the sky in the image. So that's how I do them when I draw them that way, a little bit in perspective. So it's kind of this little bump. I forget what that center of the flower is called. But yeah, let's see. So there's one petal. It almost looks like a butterfly at this point. It's a little awkward, but it works. And then more here. Here's another one. And then I'm just going to do two more. I guess this is a 6-petaled kind of flower. There we go. So that's what the flowers look like. I think I'll just do a bunch more throughout whenever I have the feeling for it. So there's one. Maybe I'll put another one here. They're just little. They're these little things. There are a lot of wildflowers growing right now. They tend to make teeny tiny little things, little tiny leaves. Let's add another little leaf here. I'm going to do a little flower right there. Another one of those. That's what's going to go there. Yeah. Yeah. Clouds and a sun. Yeah, I think from this perspective we could. If there isn't too much foliage back there, we'll have to see. Yeah, sometimes when it gets super overgrown, the only way to give the effect of that sun will be if it's kind of peeking through some of the plants behind it. We'll see. That sounds cute, especially if like the perspective of it would be really nice to still see the sky behind it. I just saw some weeds that I was clearing in the backyard that were this kind of strange setup. I'm not sure how to call it, but they were, how do I explain what they had? So the plant itself, the leaves grow in this really weird, or this really strange kind of setup. Let's see, how can I explain it? The way I've been drawing these plants is it's like stem and then a leaf out of the side, stem, leaf out of the side. And I think a lot of plants do that, but this weed that I've been cleaning up, it's like it grows and it makes a leaf, and then the stem just keeps growing right out of the middle of that leaf. It's so weird. And I think in a drawing at some point I'll try to recreate it. I thought it was such an interesting setup. I don't really see plants doing that often. And it's just like that. It's a stick, a leaf, and then the stick keeps going, and then it's so weird. Sometimes nature just really does the things. Really does strange things. It's kind of nice. I won't add anything there. Maybe I'll put like a little rock sort of there. I might get caught up occasionally in the details, so let me know if it's getting too weird. But hopefully you guys are kind of creating your own little designs. So I'm just adding like some rocks over here and little pebbles. And so it's kind of like the dirt is also right there. I'm going to erase some of these lines just so I can see better what's going on right here. It helps to get rid of those pencil lines. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm okay with that. I'm good with that. Maybe start adding some more of those sort of grass. Right here. I should put some in that are a little taller. I know they're not all short. These are super, super tiny right now. There we go. Just a few that are a little taller. So I'm just going to keep adding more of those. Okay. So I guess grass and pebbles are kind of my filler in this design here. Just grass and pebbles everywhere. Yeah, exactly. Oh, did I miss a few things in the chat? Patricia, I think you have more ability than you think. Oh. Oh, no, I think you guys trust me, like believe in me more than I do. I do my best. I do my best. That's all I can say. I do my best, but thank you so much. It's a little world to explore, yeah. Oh, a caterpillar. Oh, man. Maybe. Little caterpillars would be cute. The good thing is that once this is done, once this is kind of populated with all the little plants and whatever it is I feel comfortable doing by hand here, I know I've mentioned this before that I can go in here and add stuff with my iPad later. So if I think, oh yeah, you're right, I need a caterpillar, I can probably do that later. That would be nice. I'm going to add a bit of a larger rock somewhere. I have a feeling to add a larger rock. I'm going to do that here, but I want to draw some sort of grass around it. I live in California, so we have very large rocks. Very large rocks. We call them they're the potatoes of California. California potatoes. That's what those are. So I will put things here. There's going to be a slightly larger rock right there. Slightly larger. Kind of looks like a little bread, doesn't it? You're stuffing your face with food. I'm hungry right now too. I'm thinking about food. Yeah, food sounds good. Food sounds very good. I will let you guys know that I have been working on my world building project, and I do have more and more of it is coming along. I think I'm just trying to stay really focused on it, so it's going to be really interesting. I have another channel for it already, so I will be kind of building all that up on that channel. It'll be interesting. I'm hoping maybe next month I'll start including some videos in there and just kind of playing around and seeing what happens. It's gonna be fun. I've been wanting to do something like that for such a long time, so I'm really putting a lot of work into getting better at drawing people and things like that, just because I certainly needed some practice. I really needed practice. People's faces are very difficult to draw. Animals too. I want to draw animals, but I really need to practice. So yeah, that's keeping me so busy. So very busy. It's good though. I need to be busy. Sometimes I just sit around and think too much. It's not good. Can't be good. There we go. So it's sort of these grass thingies. Grass-like thingies. I know I want to start putting in some more flowers. I'll do that. I promise. I promise there's going to be more flowers. Let's see. I'm just going to draw a flower here and then I'll figure out what it's connected to. So I'm just going to start that here. It's kind of behind stuff. It's a little bit behind stuff. I don't mind letting things kind of be a little crowded. Don't mind if it's a little crowded. There we go. The tumbleweed is Arizona's favorite flower. Are there really that many? We get a lot of tumbleweeds here too. We really do. I'm going to take a sip of my drink here. Oh, that's right, Jude. Snails. I do love me a good snail. I do love one. I've done a few drawings with snails. Where would I put one, though? Where could I put a snail? Would it be like a little tiny one, just kind of crawling along the top? Maybe. Maybe it could be just a little one. This one could actually be on the top. Let's see. Which way does the shell go? I'm going to try putting a snail. I do like that one. I know how to draw that. So I'm imagining its shell is about here. It's going to be like a nice one. About here. Like that. Okay, so at about this point here, you kind of cut it off like that. So that's the shell. I like that one. That one's easy for me to draw. At least I've practiced it before. So sort of here. Nice spiral. And then the body comes out this way. It's going to have sort of like a head or a face. And then the foot is this squiggly little squiggle boy. Sort of like that. Let's see if I remember how the head is sort of shaped. He's going to have little ears. 2 of them. Not quite like bunny ears. Not quite. Maybe the other one's this way. A little nub at the end. And then they have like a weird shaped face. It's just like this little blurp. Sort of like that. We'll see. I might adjust it a little bit later. And then they've got this little tail at the end here. Sort of like that. I think that'll work for now. That way I can look at it for a few minutes and adjust it if I need to. So there we go. The snail boy on top of there. It's either a big snail. It could be just a huge snail. I'm okay with that. Oh, Dashi's saying, give me the channel. Yeah, once I put up the first couple of videos to that channel, it's just blank right now. So yeah, there's nothing to really give you guys. But once I know I'm getting ready to post things to it, I will let you guys know. Yeah. It takes time though for me. I'm kind of I'm a slow poke these days. But maybe next month at some point. They'll generally, my idea of what I'm going to do for that channel will generally be sort of these images and all of my other illustrations, and then kind of tell short stories in my little universe. And yeah, just kind of go with it. Just kind of tell short stories. And that way, I guess just personally, it'll help me practice my writing, just because I'm that person. I won't sit to write. I just won't. I've never been able to make enough time. I've written, but I can only do maybe like a handful of chapters for the beginning of a book, and then I just kind of lose the steam. So I'm hoping this will help kind of keep me moving forward. So that'll be interesting to see how far I can get with that. Let me see. I can erase a few more things here. And it helps me to draw too. It helps me kind of envision the environments, and I like drawing all these kind of overgrown, plant-filled. I've been practicing drawing different sceneries and environments too. I'm getting there. It'll be nice. Be good stuff. Dash, what channel? I'm studying the Loomis method on drawing faces and heads. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's just a new channel that I started, but it's got nothing in it. Yeah. I think I already said that. But yeah, I'm just making sure. I won't be doing any drawing, like any time lapse or anything like that. It'll just be the finished images that I'll be doing for that. Just finished images and storytelling, and that's it. This is the channel that I kind of do this on. I'll go like that. I think it's coming along pretty nicely. Let's see how I can move it along. Let's go back to the pen now. Sometimes I take a minute to just kind of clear the scene, so I can really kind of appreciate what's good and what isn't. So I think it looks okay. I do want more, like another cluster of flowers here, so I think that's what's going to start happening. I will point some towards us. Let's just do that. Let's draw some simple. I think I'm putting 6, but there's another petal on the other side. Let's see if I can do the same number of petals. I guess it doesn't really matter. There'll probably still be 6 petals. Probably. I think for this drawing, I want to actually try to color it. This has enough open space in it that I might have fun actually adding some color. That would be really nice. That'd be really nice. I'm just trying to kind of continue making some more of these little, just these little plants kind of going this way. Little leaves. Put another flower here. It's going to keep growing. I think I'm going to add another flower there. So those are going to be 2 flowers at the top. That'd be really nice. Jude, snails don't have ears. Did I confuse you? I'm so sorry. These are their eye stalks. I say weird things. I apologize. These are their little eye stalks. They have at the top of this, they have a little light receptor. It's not quite an eye, but yeah, it's sometimes there's just this very, very light. Sorry, I say weird and dumb things sometimes, but yeah, these are their eye stalks. Yeah, like that, and they kind of like suck them back in if they feel threatened. They'll kind of right back in. That's the sound it makes. And then when they're kind of happy, they just sort of kind of stick them out and detect light. Yeah, you're right though. Yeah, they don't have ears. Ron said he fell asleep. Is it nap time for Ron? Hi, Sybil. Oh, there we go. So I'm just kind of trying to catch some of your messages in the chat. Yeah. So let's keep going here. Let's add some more of those flowers. Yeah. Yeah, hi. Hello there. Yeah, we're just kind of creating some little growth here on top of this pottery. Adding little flowers and such. Little flowers and such. I'm really glad that we are here. Like really, really glad. This is very good for my mental state right now. So I hope you guys are having a good time. I hope you guys are having a good time, or at least a calm time. Okay, there's some flowers. I'm gonna grow a few more here. You know what? Let's do it. Let's put some blades of grass behind this guy here. I guess they're sort of blades of grass. That's what I'm calling them. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Let's see if I can follow this. This is where I have a hard time, is kind of tracing these shapes and making sure that I'm actually drawing the lines where I'm supposed to, because I get kind of weird and then I do it wrong. So I'm going to try to go this way. There's one. And here, there's another. There we go. That's not too bad. So yeah, there's some like little bits of grass growing back here. I'll have to pay really close attention when I actually go in there to color. I'm going to zoom in just a little. Just a little. Yeah. This one will be fun to color. I know I already said that. I'm repeating myself. Let me try to do some little sort of dirt texture here. Dirt texture and then some grass. It's starting to get a little busy here, but that's the name of the game. Busy. It looks better when there's a lot going on, I think. There we go, like that. Busy, busy, busy. Let's see, there's a blade of grass right here. Let me make sure I can see it. Something like that. Something, little something. Okay, so that's pretty good. It's pretty good so far. I'm good with that. Oh, Jude, you're so hungry. Go eat. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. You gotta eat. You gotta feed that brain. Your brain is the part of you that uses the most energy. Feed it. Feed that brain. I'm gonna do that. I'm probably gonna go get fast food after this. It's happening. I need it today. There we go. There's another one. That pottery is kind of disappearing into everything. It's kind of nice. I like it. It's just kind of vanishing. It'll be nice to use some of my pencils that are like the brown colors. It'd be so good. Very, very nice. I think mostly I'm just going to stick to that one type of flower throughout. I think I'm just going to stick to that. There's other flowers that I think would look cute, but I don't want to overwhelm myself. There we go. I don't want to overwhelm myself. I do that way too often. Yeah. So Ron, you're awake now? Have you joined us? Have you joined us? Let's keep going here. I'm drawing these. I'm pretty sure I could do a better job of drawing grass, and I choose not to. It's good. It's good like this. I almost want to draw a rock. By almost, I mean I did. I did draw a rock. Okay, I'm going to stay away from these edges. I think they're good. Let's draw some more of these kind of flowers growing this way. That's what's going to happen right now. I'm going to let just another one kind of go this way. Let it branch off a little bit. Okie dokie. I think that's what's going to happen right now. What a leaf. And I think some flowers there should work. Okay, I'm going to draw a flower there and there. So now I've got two more little flowers happening here. Oh, I really wish I could draw a bee right now. I don't know how to draw a bee. I just don't. Oh, Tamara, you're getting a cortisone shot tomorrow. And you can barely... Oh, holy cow. Yeah, that sounds super rough. I know you've been having a hard time with that of late. That sounds really rough. Wow. And then... And then, oh, someone mentioned a dragonfly. That would be nice. We can do a different one with dragonflies, though. That's another creature to learn to draw. I would like to learn to draw that, too. So there we go. I'm just drawing my strange little flowers from a strange little angle. There we go. Grass can be drawn however I like. Yeah, well, I'm calling it grass, so that's what it is, right? That's what it is, because that's what I said. I'm just kind of imagining like the nice little fresh blades of grass when they've got this cute little point to them and they're really soft. That's kind of what I'm imagining. Fresh grass right at the beginning of the rainy season where it's just really, really cute looking. Just like that. Okay, so I think I'm good with that there. I'm just going to add like one more little thing there. I'm going to start tracing around this, but I think I want to have like some chips in it, maybe like a crack. How does it look when one chips like a cup? Yeah, Patricia, I think I saw that earlier that you mentioned a spider web. That might be nice, but I don't think I'd be very good at drawing that. Let me see if I did a spider web. If anything, there might be some here or kind of here, but if thinking about a spider web, I think that would be best painted on. Like after I do all the color, and then just really delicately with some white or like a white gel pen or something, and just do a little web. So I won't draw it in. That's something I could do at the end. But a spider web does sound like a good idea. It really does. Okay, that's why I had the pencil. I want to put some kind of chip, some kind of break right here. But I've never seen like a straight, like a complete break in a vessel. That's all that. Maybe just completely this way. I'm trying to do this so that it's not too weird. No, I don't like this. Whenever mine break, they don't look like that. So I'm gonna say something like this. I've seen this. No, this way. Just like a complete chunk. Oh my gosh. The speedy people are doing the thing again. I may need to go close. I have a window that's open, so I might need to. Work in Progress said you were frustrated it wouldn't let you chat because you were unsubscribed somehow. That's so strange. You did it 7 times. You know what's so strange about that? Because I actually have the chat set for everyone to chat. I don't have any limits on it right now. Before I used to limit it to just people who are subscribed to the channel, but it's so strange that you say that. Yeah. I'm glad you're able to write in the chat now. I wonder if something else was going on, because I have it set right now so anyone can talk in the chat. I wonder why that's happening to you. So weird. So you guys can see I'm kind of just adding this this opening here. I think this is close enough, and maybe with like a little bit of a crack here. Like that. You can kind of see that side of it right there. Kind of cracks further through there. Yeah, there we go. So I know you guys, Ron and Tamara, and I know it's been hard for you guys to get a hold of each other. So here's one thing if you guys want to. I have, oh yeah, see? Facebook. You guys have Facebook. I was going to say if one of you guys wants to email me, we can do that way. Or both of you. I guess in order for it to work, both of you would have to email me. I know, Ron, you've emailed me before. Yeah, I can be the friend maker. Okay, I'm really hesitant to do that little bug there. I'm gonna have to look it up because I don't really know how close I was to drawing the ladybug. So real quick, for just a quick second, I'm going to look up what Google says about what ladybugs look like. Ladybug. How should I draw it? Okay, let's see here. What does the internet tell me about ladybugs? Okay, it's so cute. It's got like these little googly eyes. Oh, so nobody really draws much detail on the head. It's just like a little black thing. I think mine's just too big, isn't it? Mine's too big. Yeah, I think mine needs to be a little smaller. I think that's the only problem with mine. So the head's a little smaller, and it's got like these little circles on it that are the eyes. So how about like this? Maybe more this size? That one's cute. This guy didn't even bother to do eyes. That's fine. I like that when it's got this little cape on the front. So I might do that with mine. Right there. And then I'll do the rest of that detail. Do they have antenna? Do the little guys have antennas? Kind of looks like they do, doesn't it? These little antenna. coming out of the front. That's cute. All right, so that's easy enough. So they're just gonna have these little things there. I know I'm obsessing over it too much, but it is good to find how other people have drawn it. Let me get some of these shavens up. Work in progress. Maybe because you're watching on your TV. Oh, okay. Yeah, that could affect all of that. Yeah. Okay, Tamara. Yeah, email me. Yeah, as long as you both say it's cool, then yeah, I'll just do I'll send an email to both of you. I'll CC you, and that way you can just start communicating through there. I'm fine with that. We're all adults here. Find each other on Facebook, whatever. That's how it goes. Little ladybug. Okay, my tiny little friend. Aren't ladybugs more than just red? Aren't there other colored ladybugs? I know it's random. I have this sensation in my brain that tells me that ladybugs can be more than red. Someone confirm. Please confirm. Are they orange? Maybe they're orange or white. I don't even remember anymore. Yeah. Hi. Greetings from Argentina. Vidvid. Hello. Hi there. Let's see here. I'm going to draw the little head part, which I guess is going to be nearly black. I'm not going to color it in. I'm going to wait so that later I'll color it in gray. And then these little sort of antenna thingies. I'm spending a ridiculous amount of time on this little ladybug with its little wings kind of out. Sometimes I catch them with their little wings halfway out. Here's his little butt. Ladybug butt. I'm just going to color this black. I hope that doesn't look too weird. I'm just going to color it black. Close enough. That's the best I can do. That's the best I can do. So I'm just going to put in the lines around this guy here. There we go. Some of those cracks. Like that. Make sure I'm showing both sides. That looks pretty good. Okay. That looks pretty good. Tamara said it looks awesome. Thank you. Oh, see, you guys found each other. Yeah, you didn't need me. You took care of it. If you email me though, that's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll take a look at it. It's so strange. So yeah, I'm just kind of reading about what you guys are saying about the difference between when you're on your phone and when you're on the TV. Yeah, subscriber only messages every so often. I know I'll tell you guys the weird thing. I'm going to rotate this just a little while I do this. I have noticed for some reason, and I'm having a hard time with it, so I have an alternate account that I use for just my personal, just the stuff that I watch on YouTube personally. And obviously I've subscribed to this channel that we're on right now, just so that I can check everything and make sure everything's working from my alternate account. And even I don't get my own notifications sometimes. And I don't know. I just don't know how YouTube works that those things don't always work. And it just won't let me sign up for like 100% of all the notifications. It doesn't know. It doesn't know that I'm just me. It's kind of frustrating. So yeah, I know if you guys are having issues with those kind of things. I don't get it either. I'm just going to draw some rocks over here. That's what I'm going to do. That's what fixes everything. Some rocks. Pebbles, I suppose. And we are going to draw some things growing out of this guy, I hope. Maybe some more flowers. Everything's better with flowers. I'll just draw a few things back here. I'm kind of flitting around. It's how I do things. I just kind of go from here to there. A little bit here, a little bit there. Oops, I may have been off screen. I'm sorry about that. A little bit here. Just trying to draw a little bit of this sort of grass-like stuff. There we go. Okay. So it's filling in real quickly. Yeah. Oh, Tamara, they come in red, orange, yellow, black, gray, and pink. Pink? What? You have blue-green ones in Sydney? Oh, how cute. Oh, that is so cute. They come in all those colors. I should color mine in orange. It's happening. Confirmed. It is confirmed now. I think my ladybug is going to be kind of an orangey color. That sounds so cute. I don't know why I love that. I love ladybugs so much. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Everybody loves ladybugs. They are the most adorable little predators in the world. Maybe it's the name too. We decided to give them just a cute little cutie name. They're so precious. Okay, so if you guys give me just a second, I'm gonna go close my window because there's quite a bit of noise outside. So give me just a second. Okay, for some reason the world decided to be very, very loud today, and it's starting to bother me. So I just needed to close some of that. There we go. Just put a couple of, I guess, rock shapes. Is this continuous? There we go. A couple of rock shapes here. May actually finish doing all the line work here today. That might be fun. That might be very fun. And then just kind of think about how I would like to add color later. I don't know. Maybe just old-fashioned color pencils will do. Yeah, Tamara said you'll still email me. Yeah, of course, go right ahead. Yeah, definitely. Yep. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and we did have a couple of critters here, so they look kind of cute. Okay, so I'm just thinking about where I'm heading next. We kind of just have this area. Let's see. Okay, so I don't want to do that line yet. I'm a little bit hesitant to do that one because I think some things will be growing here. So here it is. There will be something that's kind of taller, like those very tall, like a tall weed with kind of a larger stem. I'm sure you guys know what I mean. Sometimes there's some tall-ish weeds, almost looks like bamboo. And they'll have like just a little bit of growth. It's just a very large weed. It's not bamboo, I promise. It isn't bamboo. Like it matters, right? Sometimes there are large weeds. And so I wanted one right there, kind of in the middle. And I'm probably going to put another one back here. So I'm going to start, let's see, grass. Just trying to figure it out. Who do I want next? I'll put a few more of these sort of glass. That's right. That's what I said. Grass. Some more of this grass-like stuff here. Just for the layering effect. Like that. Okay. And before this vanishes entirely, I want to make sure I put some flowers in there. Some cute little flowers. That's what's going to happen. So, let's see. I want some here before I lose the edge of that. Oh, it only had 5 petals, but that's okay. So that's the only one that I think I want to overlap that way. And then I'll keep that. I hope that looks okay. It's got a few chips in it on the edge. Everything has chips in it. Okay. So that's what that looks like right there. Ron, you were just about to ask about color. Yeah. Oh, watercolor. Yeah. That would be nice. I could see about printing this over onto some watercolor paper. My printer might be able to handle it. Yeah, that might be nice. Yeah, just because I'm not sure this paper could handle it. This is sketch paper. It's not really going to be able to take watercolor too well. But yeah. So I'm just going to draw a handful of these flowers. They're just going to be much tinier, so forgive me if I move kind of a little quickly or haphazardly. They're messy. They just kind of happen. There we go. Let's go that way. Usually when I go further back into the background of an image, things don't look so pretty, and that's on purpose. You kind of lose things as you go further back. Things don't have to look so clear anymore. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. It's a little messy, it's okay. Still getting the idea across. When I add color, it'll kind of bring things back. Leaves and stems, that's all I need. Little flowers, messy little flowers. Like that one, some leaves. I think I'm just going to do one more over here, like that. Okay, there we go. And so I think I'm just going to start adding some more of my pseudo grass here and some rocks. I think that'll work for now. Some of that dirt here. A few details kind of get lost, but that's because it's just line work right now. I'm hoping that when I do come back and add color, it'll really help kind of bring out some of those details. It'll be nice using some nice terracotta colors here. A bunch of different greens. That'll be so pretty. That's very nice. Okay. Tamara says you can see watercolor. You can see colored pencil. Yeah. And some grass growing behind the large jar. Yep, absolutely. Yes, Patricia. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that too. So I'll have some more large weeds back here and then more grass. Yeah. Yeah. And then we're done. It's actually just about done. We're super close. Yep. But yeah, I know that something else that I could do is kind of do some quick washes with sort of a watercolor or my water-based pens. I could do a quick wash like that. Just to kind of line up the undertones. And then I could go in with the color pencils to create all the nice details. That's always a thing. Let's give this guy his little horns. Oh, I mean, what are they again? They're eye stalks. Give him his little eye stalks. His little tail back here. His little squiggly foot. His 1 foot. He got away with that. There we go. With his 1 foot. And then, yeah, I'll just do this now. Finally. This is all that remains of the edge of that thing there. All right. I'm going to erase a few things for good measure. Just want to see where everything's at. Want to see what survived and what didn't. I think I'll make sure to... Actually, let me ask you all right now. Would you guys like this as a coloring page? That way I'll scan it before I go to do my coloring. Let me know in the chat. I think I can actually poll you guys. Let me see if I can do that. Is that even a possibility? I know that I have a friend who would do a poll. I think that's what I do. I'm just checking really quick. Participants, community moderation. No. Oh, I don't know how to do that. I need to practice how to do a poll for you guys. But yeah, let me know. Say yes. If you would like me to give this to you guys as a coloring page before I finish making it, I will give it to you guys in a few days. If you would like that as a coloring page, say yes in the chat, and I'll know. all I have to do is just scan it in. So it's going to look a little sketchy when you guys get it. Yeah. We got a few yeses. Where did the hand come from? What do you mean the hand? Ron said, where did the hand come from? Did I do something wrong? Okay, I got a good number of yeses. Yeah, sure. I can do that. It actually doesn't take me too long. And it will go up. I'll make sure to put it in the community tabs. Once I do that, I'll probably do it within the next few days. And you guys will get to download this and print it and play around with it. Maybe you guys can add some more of those bugs that I wasn't very good at drawing. That'd be really cute. So some more grass back here. Grass-like stuff. A couple of long ones. A couple like that. I'll do a few. I think I'm going to put a flower back here somewhere just because flowers grow everywhere. Maybe here. Let's move over right here. Just one more little guy. Just a little guy. Can never have too many flowers. A little bit scribbly. There we go, some petals for that guy. Just a few little details. How about something like that? Okie doke. Let's see. A few more of these. Can never have enough of those. Just like that. Yep. Yeah, never enough flowers. Yep. Let's see here. I know I want another kind of large stalk here. I just kind of gesture at my drawing sometimes as I kind of envision it being there. So I'm kind of, I think it's going to happen here. It's just going to be one of those larger sort of weeds that's just crazy, ridiculously huge. Like that. Maybe even like a tiny tree. So just something large like that and some more of these grass-like. This thing's just about done, isn't it? It's just about done. Happens faster every time. So it's kind of what's nice. And I will try to clean some of this up, of course. Just a few lines here and there that I think could be better. But I think this is just about good. There's like a little bit of a blank spot over here too that I could add. Some more of these little rock-like things. Just to kind of help complete things. Just complete things. Little pebbles. Strange little pebbles everywhere. I'm sure we could always add more too as we kind of play around with it. We could always do that. There's that. There we go. So yeah, I think I still want one more of these because I like the way they're spread apart. So there's one here, and I want one kind of closer about here, I think. So this will be very much in the very, very background. So I'm going to put it right here. It's just way back there is where it is. Do a thick line right there. I think if anything, I might just go and kind of go over some of these lines to make sure these shapes don't get lost. I think I'm happy with that. I like the idea that someone gave about kind of making a blue sky back there. Maybe like a sunset or a sunrise. It would definitely play with how I do shadows. That would be really interesting if this is all kind of shadowy. I like that. That's going to be fun. I think this is done. I think it's just about done. Yeah. We completed the mission today. It looks like Tamara said good night to us. Yeah, good night, good night. I think I'm just about done here as well. Yeah, very much. Oh, work in progress said, you have such a nice steady hand. Working with nerve damage and it doesn't help. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, man. I completely understand that. I know it's been a while since I've mentioned any of this, but yeah, with all the different types of work that I do, this right here hurts a lot, the carpal tunnel. So yeah, I can imagine how if you've got nerve damage, you're gonna have a hard time keeping your hand steady. Yeah, that sounds awful. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah, like I have to be careful when I'm out doing yard work or if I'm doing anything that's more difficult. Yeah, try to keep your hands healthy. But yeah, take it easy if you're drawing, if you're just kind of creating. Take it easy. Yeah, try not to hurt yourself. But yeah, nice and steady. So here it is. This is the result. This is what we did today. So thank you so much, you guys. Thank you so much. I think this is it for today. I think that maybe if I have the time, maybe we can work on some of the coloring together later. That might be fun. I'll see how everything works out over the next few days. But yeah, that's it for today. That's it for today. Yeah, Patricia's saying, hope you're feeling better and more centered. Yeah, I am. I'm feeling a lot better. Thank you so much. I really am feeling a lot better. It was really nice just kind of being able to just draw for a little while and chat, and it really does help. I feel like more and more often, I feel like I don't want to hop on and do a live stream. It's just like this little instant idea that says, no, don't do it. Just hide. But no, it helps me every time. And so I don't know why it is that my brain says, no, just hide. I do feel a lot better. I hope you guys are doing okay too. It's the middle of the week. So I am going to call it quits for now. We did do this for a little bit more than an hour. So yeah, it's pretty nice. So goodbye, everyone. Yeah, that hour went by so fast. It went by so fast. So yeah, please have a good night. Have a good dinner. I hope you guys do well. I'll see you on Sunday. In the meantime, keep an eye out in the channel for just some sort of kind of quick edited videos in case you need some inspiration or just some other things to play around with. I'll see you later. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.